Yeah, okay, now, as promised, we have the beautiful Tracy Rosslind in the building. And you can tell if you see welcome back to Hectic Friend.
Oh, thank you, darling. You're looking gorgeous.
Thank you, man. But let's get straight into it, okay?
Yes.
Please tell me how and when did Generation X and Y have this big of an influence on Generation Z?
Do you know the whole thing is about fashion is that human beings are creatures of habit.
Okay.
And we learn from our experiences and what's around us and the trends that have come and gone. And what we do is we use all of those things we've learned and then we create the trends for the next generation. So I think this generation has got the most amazing fashion trends that have taken place from the 70s to the 80s to the 90s. And right now, I think fashion is at the most amazing bubbling pot of energies and
so
all
true.
sorts of trends from all the decades.
One thing I'm seeing now is that vintage is back.
Oh, vintage is back in a big
way.
way.
But please tell me, is daar verskil tussen oud tyds en vintage?
Do you know, people always ask me that question, and what I always say is it's all about the fit.
Okay.
Like sometimes, because I'm a big fan of going into my grandmother's wardrobe.
Yes.
In actual fact, one of the girls was wearing one of my granny's tops last week. So I'm a big fan of going into the cupboard and getting what you have at home, but just make sure that it looks good and that it fits you well. So if the shirt is a bit too big, belt it.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if the shoulder pads maybe sits a bit funny, you can actually take the shoulder pads out. Then it hangs a bit more so it looks like it fits you better.
Because pleasure says want jy hoef nie rond te loop met shoulder pads. Ja, sweet jou skouers heel ja, daar hoef nie te happen nie. But you actually brought like a few models just to take us through the look. So can we please have our very first model?
Okay, well, for my 70s boho chic flower power girl, we've got Linda rocking tie-dye, which of course was a really big thing back then. The 70s was all about your tie-dyes, your feathers, the flowing fabrics. So we can see we've got it in a light natural cotton, which has been tie-dyed. We've got the awesome headband around, and you know that's also been coming back right now for like the last few 2 or 3 years. You'll see in all of our festival cultures, which is a big thing right now. You'll see people going back to that 70s Woodstock
hippie
trend.
vibes.
Yes,
Lovely.
exactly, bringing that hippie vibe. Linda looks absolutely gorgeous.
Love this. Thank you so much. Can we have our next model, please?
Model. Oh, I'm a child. I love the 80s.
So good for the outfit.
Oh, but she's wearing leg warmers, and that's the beauty of the 80s. It's the leg warmers. You have to have a bit of sequence, darling. It's a butter bling. And then, of course, the bright shoulder padded shirt with the crazy patterns and textures, and which is absolutely amazing. And that's what I loved about the 80s was everything was just bigger and better and better.
That's so true. Maar ek dink ek sal miskien 'n langer broek aantrek en doen dan môre LJ van water op die knieë of gout. I don't want that in my life right now. Thank you so much, Angel. Can we have our next model, please? I like this look.
I know. Oh, Goodwin's rocking one of my favorite looks, and he's my 90s hip-hop superstar.
Yeah.
And he's rocking the low-crotch harem pants, which we've paired with like old-school sneakers, that really old-school hip-hop break-dancer type jacket, which we've paired with the old-school bucket hat, which I love. And the big sun, the big spectacles, which is, you know, a signature of the 90s.
I love this. I totally love it. You've got the bomber jacket.
I know. And this fabric, it's really 90s.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Can we please have our last model?
And my generation now.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this look. I've got Buxy wearing a amazing samurai pants, and it actually comes from that same trend of the drop crotch. So you'll see the same as in the 90s, we had Goodwin wearing that low crotch. Now they've changed it up a bit, and it's actually a little bit more formal. So they're using harder fabrics, better lines, and a bit more detailing than they did in the past. And then I've paired it with a vest, which is a timeless favorite. And as you can see, the vest has both a print as well as color. And that's your mix and matches of your 70s and 80s, which was that print and that colorful time.
True that.
So it's actually got a bit of all the generations brought right back
actually
here.
Follows through.
Exactly.
Lovely.
To the final.
Tracy's out in the community. Thank you so much to our model. If you want to buy that pants in a little bit, what samurai say, just look at karate brook. Easy, very easy. Thank you so much, my love.
Thank you.
If you have any tips that you want to share with Mzansi, hashtag GenZ Fashion, let us know. What the fashion tips? Hey, Jay. As Jenny VT no VJ. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe for more Hectic.